Alright guys, B11 here back with more Batman Telltale, and within, let's start episode 2, The Pact. So let's go. We'll probably get about an hour into this. That's where we go. So, yeah. And I'll probably finish up episode 2 tonight. Maybe start episode 3. Tomorrow I'm going, I work at night, and I'm going to be relatively busy in the morning, but I might find like an hour or two to record. We'll see. And Friday, I should be mostly free to where I don't have really anything going on that day. So yeah, that work over the weekend, and then the cycle begins anew. Yeah, pretty much at this point I'm getting the same exact schedule pretty much every week, so yeah.
A madman from Gotham's past returned to terrorize my city. He drew me into his twisted game, striking at the things I hold most dear. But I survived his deadly traps. I emerged the victor. But the cost was too great. Lucius Fox is dead. Riddler is dead. And with him, the only lead I had to taking down the greatest danger
I'm pretty behind on podcasts right now, which is strange.
The person best equipped to help me.
I don't have much going. Like, I have much less going on right now than I did before.
The Riddler was going to be my way in once we captured him alive. But now I have you to lean on. A man who lives on both sides of the line and knows exactly when to cross it. Yes, you and I will be working together very closely.
Bruce Wayne.
Bruce Wayne. First thing you need to know, I can keep your secret.
That's a pretty...
And since you've been doing right by me, I'll continue to keep it. No reports, nothing. No one else needs to know. To deal with the present threat, though, I need both of you. The man inside and outside the mask. You have to understand, I'm not the enemy here. It may seem that way right now, but I'm not. Our problems are far too big for us to be bickering among ourselves.
I don't trust you, Waller. You or your agency.
Well, you're gonna have to start. If I cared to reveal your identity, it'd be on every news channel by now. You need to trust me, Batman. When Riddler's friends hear he's dead, they ain't gonna just carrying on.
I think people are still like vastly overrating Nicole's game.
They might want revenge.
On Big Brother, like it's like, what are we doing? Like, why is everyone still talking about Nicole as like beating everyone in the final two? It's very clearly not the case.
With all his influence and resources,
but whatever, fine.
Can go places Batman can't.
Again, like I think Nicole's a better. I think Nicole is a decent player, Big Brother. I just don't think she's.
Could be a great help to us here.
I just think her game was pretty bad.
Maybe even as much as Batman in certain situations.
I know when to be Batman and when to
Not
be
really what I
Bruce.
wanted, but I didn't have time to read the
It's the
other
mask that
songs.
fits best at the time.
Tactical. Now you're speaking my language.
What the hell?
Looks like the whole city's under attack.
We've got a report of a raid on the Gotham PD arsenal. If those bastards get their hands on our weapons...
This is coordinated. It's Riddler's gang. It has to be. We're gonna need Batman for this one.
Agreed.
Emergency services is already pushed to the limit.
Then we'll have to redeploy patrol officers to defend the arsenal.
Don't divert any men, Gordon. I can handle the arsenal call.
Then go already. Let's move, people. This is what we trained for.
There's been an attack in the financial district.
Biotech company on the west side is under siege.
So I believe my future Big Brother video is now one of my most watched videos right now. Actually, I guess it's not really. I mean, it is, but it's like, actually, I kind of forgot how many videos I have over 10,000 views now. Yeah, I have 8 videos over 10,000 views. Yeah, my future Big Brother video is at 7,000 or oh no, is it 8,300? I was thinking 7,300. Oh, it's 8,300. Okay. Well, either way, I mean, like, it's. Right around. So it's above my Second Chance 2 video. So that video really slowed down in views then, the Second Chance 2 video. Because I mean, at one point, that was my fastest growing video, and then just stopped. But, whatever. It's right below, well, not right below, a few hundred below my Star 40 Tribe Division video. And then there's another 150 gap between that and my casting Survivor Legends video. And after that, the next video is 11,000, so.
What more do you want?
Hey, shut it. You got what you came for. You don't need me.
Well, you better hope that's not true. I'll live your usefulness, and the boss will make a pretzel out of your neck. Or keep running your mouth. Maybe I'll splatter you all over the wall. Thanks for talking. Eat shit.
Whoa.
How many are there?
I don't know. 10 or 12, maybe? The really big one, he made me give him the keys to the armored transport vehicles. I didn't want to.
Part of video
I swear.
200 views.
It's okay. Get out of here.
Fate of
Now.
Atlantis reviews.
Thank you,
almost.
Batman.
Oh, yeah, I love how I got a comment on my Fate of Atlantis review the other day, where it's like, "Oh, thanks for the review. I'm definitely gonna give it a shot." It's like, that wasn't the point I was making from this. The point I was making from this was, don't give it a shot. It sucks. It sucks that my ranking the DLC video was made 2 months ago now, too. Because it was before I replayed Fate of Atlantis, and now that I've replayed Fate of Atlantis, I do think it's one of the worst DLCs in the entire series. But instead I ranked it, I think, number 8 or so, when I made the ranking the DLC video. Or it was number, either way, it was like, I think like 2 spots from the bottom, or not 3 spots from the bottom.
Who are you?
A nightmare,
Bane? Yeah.
much like yourself. But you can call me Bane. A man cannot win a war alone. You fight well, but you fight alone. You will die alone. I can see why Riddler wanted to be the one to kill you.
Riddler is dead.
He's dead. Riddler?
You should be worrying
Who
about
killed Riddler?
yourself.
Was it Joker?
I
don't
promised
remember
my
anymore.
men a hell of a battle if ever I faced you. And I'd hate to disappoint them. Oh, I haven't faced a true warrior since I left Peña Duro free. You will pay for that. Save your strength, man. This one is mine. feeling, Batman?
You all right, boss? Did you get him?
There is nothing to fear, my friend. Keep your eyes open. Don't let anyone follow you to the warehouse.
Don't worry, we'll meet the bad way by the docks.
Safe travels, my friends.
Silenzio, silenzio, my friend. I'm assuming we're siding with... So I guess what we're going to end up doing here is obviously side with Waller at every opportunity.
Hello?
What we did last time.
Hang in there. Help is on the way.
Oh, shit.
Any turn now. Okay. That was a really awkward transition.
Batman! Say something if you can hear me.
Over here.
Oh my god. Batman! I found him!
How am I not following?
We're going to have to unpin him. Batman, I'm gonna need your help to push this thing off you. 1, 2, 3.
The mechanic who was taken hostage. Where is he?
He didn't make it. I'm sorry. Who the hell did this to you?
Called himself Bane. His crew loaded the weapons onto the APCs and took them to a warehouse.
I really do appreciate you reaching out to me about this. Listen, you really need to pull yourself together because the threat we're facing is worse than I thought. While you were here, a gang of masked men hit a biotech manufacturer. Perf slipped right through our damn fingers. Every single one of them.
That must be hard for someone like you to admit.
Let's just say it's been a bad night for the good guys and leave it at that.
This Bane and the crew who hit the biotech lab must all be members of Riddler's gang. I need to get back to the Batcave, figure out how this all fits together.
As soon as my team finishes cleaning up that biotech facility, I'll share with you any intel we discover. And to sign our new partnership is off to a good start. You're on my team now, and I take good care of my people.
Agent Avesta, you should be resting.
There will be time for that later.
Actually, I forgot about that connection too. I forgot
wanted
that
to thank you
Ben,
properly
Jeremy, and Sarah
for
are
saving
all
my
in the
I wouldn't
all
be
in
here
the
without
same
you.
fantasy football league. I forgot about that too. For Survivor 40.
I'm sorry I wasn't able to rescue
I
your
didn't mean to
partner.
push that, but oh well.
I know you did everything you could have to save Blake. I hope you know that too. You were right to trust the director.
There's so many podcasts I want to listen to. There's LaRue Bapa,
Working with Waller will be the fastest way to stop these murderers before
executive
anyone else
producer
gets hurt.
of Survivor South Africa. He did an
Consider
interview
that.
recently,
You
and I
should
really
go
want
take
to
care of
listen to it.
yourself.
Because I'm assuming there's also going to be updates on the next season
Alfred,
and that as well. But
prep the
also
med
because
bay.
LaRue is just
We're going
he's,
to need it.
I don't know, probably one of the biggest. Like, I mean, obviously Jeff Probst is obviously a big fan of the game, and so, like, obviously he is like essentially the show. I mean, with Survivor US, but I feel like outside of that, I feel like LaRue's probably the most like hands-on sort of executive producer. Like he's someone that tweets about the show all the time, someone that interacts with the fans, someone who is very clearly a big fan of the show. Like, I feel like that's something we don't get from Australian Survivor. Like, I couldn't even fucking tell you who the fucking executive producer of Australian Survivor
Bruce!
is. It's everything of, like, Survivor New Zealand and whatever.
I'm fine. Really.
You are not fine, Bruce. None of this is fine. You were nearly killed tonight. Those minutes of silence, waiting for you to respond, they were the worst of my life. I didn't know if you were alive or dead, or if I would ever see you again.
It wasn't a great time for me either.
I know. We already lost Lucius. I couldn't bear losing you, too. We can talk about all this later. Come on now. Let's get you patched up. As if he wasn't bad enough, now Director Waller knows your identity. That information in her hands?
Waller isn't the one we need to worry about. Bane is still on the loose, with enough guns to arm a small militia.
I understand. The man died for you tonight, Bruce. Tried to save you from that monstrosity. Too many have died. In too short a time. The cost of this war, it just continues to rise.
Alfred, we will get through this. You know that, right? This storm will pass.
Yes, I know that, Bruce, and I'm sorry for not being my resolute self. It's just this Bane is terrifying. We've never seen this kind of destructive power before.
Waller was right about one thing. Riddler was just a small part of a larger threat. Let's begin with the dart I pulled from his neck.
Got it?
I'm good, thanks, Al.
Yeah, that's
Still
really
some
Nancy
toxin
just
left
posted
in
his
here.
A&W4 run.
Kind of toxin.
Something new. There's a whole series of powerful psychoactive meds in this cocktail. Drugs that are lethal when combined.
Who could have come up with such a concoction?
And did the same person pull the trigger?
Bane's attack was one of 3 tonight, all at the same time.
Let's bring him up. Get an assessment of the damage. Gotham brokerage. 10 million in diamonds stolen. Some safety deposit boxes emptied. Contents unknown. Over a dozen dead, and even more wounded. Mostly by gunshot, though some victims had their heads smashed in.
Oh, that's barbaric. Witnesses place Harleen Quinzel at the scene, dressed up as a clown and wielding a mallet.
Don't ask me.
Riddler's friends are as insane and gruesome as he was. Perhaps even more.
Those same witnesses say that she acted alone. All that carnage. All by herself. Gothcorp Labs,
Yeah, the circle
genetic
tonight should
research
be pretty
facility.
fun.
Where do we even start with this?
Yes, I have no idea.
Authorities can't determine what was even stolen until all of that melts.
At least 20 dead, some completely encased in ice.
Others were frozen solid. Some of their limbs shattered as they fled. Waller's intel shows that the thieves made off with numerous pieces of equipment used in the storage and transportation of biological material.
I don't even want to think what they bought that for.
No IDs on any suspects, though. Security cameras frozen. All witnesses dead.
Guns, money, biotech. What are they planning?
We won't know until we get to Bane.
I don't mean to cause offense, but you're in no shape to beat the information out of that monster, or take on his friends if it comes to it. We've already seen how formidable Bane is on his own. Taking on all of them, that would be suicide in your current condition.
You're right, Alfred. I hate to say it, but I'm not exactly ready for round 2. One thing's for sure. We can't just sit around waiting for them to strike again. We've seen the kind of devastation these killers can cause.
You told Waller you knew when to be Batman and when to be Bruce. Riddler said his friends abandoned him at the Lady of Dublin.
He alluded to the fact that John Doe was one of them.
If that's the case, then John can get you close to the others. He already wants you to meet them. John Doe might be your best chance of getting inside, finding out what they're up to.
I'll have to repay John's trust with betrayal.
You wouldn't have to betray him if he didn't associate with criminals. It'll be dangerous approaching Bane and his people this way. They'll be suspicious of anyone who isn't a proven criminal. You'll have to give the performance of a lifetime to pull the wool over their eyes. I'm sure you'll figure out something. You've only been putting on an act for most of your adult life.
So that's it then. I find John Doe and accept his offer. Hopefully the invitation is still open.
Good thing you hid that tracking device on him when you had the chance.
The stacked deck, that's where he is.
I suppose you couldn't wait an hour or two while you rest.
Not a chance.
This is the same bar that we went to, yeah, it is, right? With Catwoman.
Batman? I'll tell you about Batman. He's no hero. The way I see
Oh,
it,
that's the same guy from last
he's just a
season?
bunch of hired muscle for rich guys. Guys like Bruce Wayne.
I see. Willie, tell Bruce Wayne how that makes you feel.
Okay. It feels...
No, Willie, he's on your right.
Feels like crap, Wayne.
Preach!
And you're just a huge, colossal, gigantic, spoiled piece of sh... Oh, I am...
Say that to my face. Come on, out with it.
Well, I'll say what I want. John says this is a safe space.
Bruce! Don't mind Willie. We're just messing with you. You look like you could use a drink.
Hey, John! What about my medicine?
Bottle's under my chair, Willie. You're making wonderful progress. I run a therapy circle here every second Sunday. These people need the expertise that I learned in Arkham. A tracker, Bruce? Really? I gotta say, I'm disappointed.
What? That wasn't me, John. Do you have other people that would want to find you?
I don't think so. Not until now. Sorry, Bruce. Coming off the meds, you know, sometimes there's a little residual paranoia.
Assuming this is the last thing.
So, know-it-all really got what was coming to him.
Authorities are refusing to comment on the death of the mysterious criminal known as Riddler.
Who am I? Who am I? You're a rotting, stinking corpse. That's who you are.
John, did you have anything to do with the Riddler's death?
I mean, I hated the guy, but geez, Bruce, you really think I'd be capable of cold-blooded murder? After everything you know about me, you really think I'd do that?
I don't know, John. The way you were talking about him at the funeral and the way you're laughing now, it makes me wonder.
Riddler was a terrible person, Bruce. I don't think it's wrong to want him dead. Doesn't mean I pulled the trigger, though. Anyway, I was a little surprised to see you, Bruce. I'm guessing this is about that favor I asked. As I recall, you had some reluctance.
I've been thinking, and I changed my mind. I'd like to meet them now.
Really? You seem pretty against it at the church. Why the sudden change of heart? It's odd. Doesn't seem like you. Doesn't really add up.
After Lucius's funeral, I realized you only get one life. I gotta make the most of it. I need some excitement.
Oh, Bruce, believe me, I can relate. In Arkham, excitement of any kind was seriously frowned on. Look, before we get into that, I need to come clean. Riddler was more connected to my friends than I'd let on at the funeral.
Riddler? Really?
Yeah, he was kind of our leader, but he was just so bad at it and so intolerably annoying. I thought he'd be out of the picture by the time you came around. I should have told you. I didn't want you to think we were all like him. No secrets between us. Ever again. You have my word. I pinky swear.
Confused.
Oh. I guess that's a pretty dumb thing for a couple of grown men to do. But you know what I meant. Let's go meet the guys. I'll let them know we're on our way.
Hey! I'm out of medicine. I don't like your face. my friend John.
Stay out of this, Willie. I'm talking to John, not you.
It looks like I better teach your pal here some manners.
Uh-oh.
You shouldn't have walked in here. That was your first mistake. And it's gonna be your last mistake.
Perfect.
Lovely violence.
What the hell are you doing to my bar?
Willie had a problem, and we took care of it.
Is he dead?
I said we took care of it.
All right, freak show. I'm calling the
Come on.
cops.
Better get out of here.
Hey, handsome. Buy me a drink before you go.
You're following me?
Waller just wants to remind you. Stay on the claim and get to Bane. Whatever happens, keep your eye on the prize. Bruce, be careful.
Alright, we'll end the episode here. This should be the spot where I was last time. If not close enough, we'll end here. Next episode, go ahead and continue on, but for now, thank you for watching.